In this presentation, we will discuss how to evaluate information resources using the TRAAP test. In your university assignments, you need to be using critical information sources. How can you tell if you have the right information? The TRAAP test can help you with that. TRAAP is an acronym for remembering the steps needed when deciding whether or not a piece of information is credible and appropriate for your assignment. Sometimes called the TRAAP test, we use these steps to evaluate all sorts of information, such as books, articles, websites, and even social media posts for credibility. Using credible sources means that you are using information that is high quality, trustworthy, and reliable. The 5 pieces we evaluate in the TRAAP test are timeliness, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. Now, that all sounds great, but what does it mean? Let's break this down together. First is timeliness. How recently was the information published? Do you need up-to-date information? In some areas, such as technology or other sciences, older articles may no longer apply. For example, if you're writing a paper on the Milky Way galaxy, an article from the 1990s might tell you that there are 9 planets in our solar system. In 2008, though, Pluto was downgraded to a dwarf planet, meaning this solar system only has 8. Be sure to check that the publication dates are right for your research. Next, we have relevance. Does the information fit your topic? Who is the intended audience? You generally don't need to read the whole source to figure this out. Read the abstract or introduction if they're available to figure out if the information is a good fit for your topic. These will give you insight into the author's argument, findings, and conclusions. Based on this information, determine whether or not the source will support the arguments you want to make. Next is authority. Who is the creator or author of the resource you're looking at? We want to try to find what their credentials are, meaning what makes them an expert on the topic they're discussing. Are they a professor on the topic? Did they live through the event they're discussing? Are they a government official? These are all credentials that could make someone an expert in their area. Can you find any details on the publisher or website owner? It's important to know where information is coming from. On websites, you should always take note of URLs. Domains such as .gov and .edu mean that they come from government or educational institutions, such as colleges or universities. Be sure to research .org, .com, and .net sites by using the About section on their website and other trusted sources, as these domains can be owned by anybody. Don't assume they're okay without verifying first. Our second A is accuracy. Is this information reliable? Has it been through a peer review process? Is it fact or opinion? Pay attention to the information the author is providing. If there are sentences that begin with "I think" or "in my opinion," you're probably looking at a source based on that person's opinions and not facts. Another good way to determine if a source is opinion or fact-based is to see if the author is backing up their claims with citations. Is there a bibliography or references section? They might cite data, articles, books, or even films. If there are no citations or references, there's no way to tell if the information is accurate or not. Lastly, we have purpose. We always want to consider the question, why does a source exist? Is this information intended to inform, educate, entertain, or persuade you? Sometimes identifying the target audience can help you determine the purpose. You can also look at the content surrounding the resource. If there are lots of ads or a requirement to click on a button to view the rest of the content, the purpose may be for money. It is important to understand a source's purpose because this could call into question its reliability It may be biased to get you to buy a product, to take on their point of view, or just to grab your attention. If the information is biased in this way, it is likely not reliable. Now you know the TRAAP test. Don't fall into the trap of using unreliable information for your research. Need help? Ask a librarian for additional guidance on how to evaluate the credibility of your resources. We are here to help.